Bootleg Kev Podcast. We got the homie Stupid Young.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Checked in, man. New album.
Dropping this Friday.
By the time this comes out, it'll be out. So
sure.
It's out now. And I feel like you've had a very slept on 2020.
Yep, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know things are definitely different as far as, show money's not out, just there's obviously a lot of revenue streams that have kind of closed up for artists during this pandemic, but how have you kind of handled things?
It's been a blessing and a curse because I bought my house this year. And
I saw that.
Yeah, this year. And I get to spend more time with my son because I'm not on the road, but it's like a blessing and a curse. You know what I'm saying? They stop one source of income, but if you're a hustler, you don't get in a gang of different other ways.
For sure, man. Yeah, and it's crazy because I remember I've been seeing you. You're a family man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't hide that. And as am I. I'm married. I got 2 kids. But how has fatherhood changed you? Just as far as just on a day-to-day basis, and just as a man, like, you know what I mean? That shit changes everybody, I feel like.
It's a different type of feeling. Like it's a feeling that I never knew that was there until I had my son, you know what I'm saying? And I see him say his first words, call me dad, papa, dad, whatever. It's different. Of course, it's gonna if you have a kid, it's gonna that's everybody that cares about their life and their kids, gonna motivate them to grind harder. That's a given. But like to be able to teach him stuff and he learned, you know what I'm saying? Just the balance. It's the balance for everything. Cause like I thought, all right, I'm trying to do this music shit 100%. So I gotta balance out the time with my homies in the hood or whatever, the music, my family, you know what I'm saying, business, my son. And it's hard to find that balance. But what the quarantine shit, they cut out shows, but I get to spend more time with my son, you know what I'm saying? And it just taught me like to teach him and wake up every day, teach him something new. And it's a beautiful thing. It's an unconditional feeling.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I think that's, like you said, it unlocks something you didn't even know you like was inside of you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's like discovering a new sense or some shit.
Yeah.
Shit is wild. So you bought a crib this year, which is, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you get a good deal on it?
I ain't gonna lie, we was kind of rushing into it because I was paying like fucking $3,600 a month
in rent.
For rent.
That's what I'm paying. Right, I'm paying like $34 right now.
Yeah, in the condo though, at downtown LA, I'm like, fuck, man, all this money, you add it up, that's like 7 bands in 2 months. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's $14,000 in 4 months. Like this shit need to be going to somewhere else. So yeah, I got a good deal. I got a cool deal, and then the real estate, we already have relations with them because they're like related to my girl family. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of works out. The price went up already because I just threw my son's 2nd birthday there, and then she came over, said, "Oh, your house went up. Let me know if you want to sell it." I'm like, "Nah, I just got in here.
We gonna hold on to it because that's what's dope about LA is I feel like it's whenever real estate takes a dip, LA, certain places like LA and New York usually really don't get affected because the demand never is gonna, like, people want to live here.
Exactly. Yep.
Hey, so I was telling you this before the cameras came on, like, bro, like, I feel like you've had a crazy few years, but you're one of the biggest factors when it comes to the West Coast shit. But I feel like you still don't necessarily get
the
recognition that you probably deserve.
I think, I don't know, like, racist, biased, but I think it's a lot of it's new to people. Like, I'm Asian, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still got work to do. I still got doors to knock down and shit. I just feel like that plays a big part. Because I see a lot of motherfuckers saying, I'm the biggest independent artist out here in LA. Who does these numbers? Or I'm the who does these numbers independent? Or who does this, does that? When really I look at my shit and I look at their shit. Now, I don't know competition shit, but rap is competitive. But it's like, I do these numbers and my name don't get mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've had conversations with the guys at Empire. You're like one of the biggest artists as far as just revenue at Empire.
They say I stream very well. I fuck with Empire for life for sure.
Yeah, you stream very well. Yeah. It's crazy because another guy, like, someone you got a great relationship with is Mozzie, who's shared an Empire statement. What is your biggest statement you've gotten? Do you not to be in your pockets? If you don't, like, you get your monthly Empire,
what I get, like, like money wise.
Yeah, like what's like the biggest month you've had for it, like off of your music?
Shit, my whole life for sure. Nah, but shit, I touch a lot of money with Empire. You know what I'm saying? I touch a lot of money with Empire. But let's talk about the first time I seen some shit. So the first time I seen some shit, I was eating. I think I was still hustling too. I'm over here paying for all my music shit, trying to make ends meet, paying for that apartment in downtown. Cause I just had my son, so he's 2 now. This is about 2 years ago.
Yeah,
this like when Mando dropped. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I get a call from Nima. I was eating at a pho restaurant with my girl. And I'm like, and I'm over. Before I got that call from Nino, I'm talking to the homies like, we need to make this plays, or you know, do little shit to hustle.
Right.
And then I get the call from Nima. He like, man, how come you didn't tell me that we haven't been paying you? It's just been stacking up. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then he just, you know, it was he's like, yeah, I'm gonna send. Do you want a check or I'm gonna send it to your account? Like, I'm gonna send it to my account. Like, how much is it? He's like, 57,000 or something. Like, but it was just, that's like the first big number, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And I was just like, hell yeah. I was like, I need that, run that.
Yeah,
my plays just didn't go through like 10 minutes ago.
Right. Like I'm over here setting up plays.
Yeah, but I got more from them for sure. You know, after that. But it started getting bigger and bigger. But I remember that was the first like chunky, like that was that was the first check ever. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, it was
that's a hell of a first rap check.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
What do you think? Because you have fans that are very, very. They're like, it's like a cult following,
dedicated,
right?
Yeah.
They're very dedicated. What do you think it is about what you've brought to the marketplace and what it is that like people resonate with so much? Because the stupid young fans are very passionate fans.
Yeah, just like I think like the type of music I put out was like, because I like to do versatile shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I rap about some deep shit they relate to, and then sometimes I rap about some fun shit, like some partying shit. I kind of like to do a little bit of everything when I drop a project. That's why I think that like if they feel like in this type of mood, they'll listen to this song, or if they feel like they want to turn up on the weekend, they'll listen to this. Mm-hmm. That's why I feel like, you know, that's why they fuck with me, the versatility in it.
You just tapped in with Drakeo, who just got out. We just had him up here last week.
Yeah.
You guys did the little Boozy record, shot the video. Did you and Drakeo have a relationship prior to him getting locked up?
Yeah, way before. We was locked up as kids for like 9 months, and we was real tight. We was real close. He didn't rap at that time.
So you knew him since you guys were kids. You guys were locked up together. What, like in juvenile?
Mm-hmm. Juvenile. They put us in a foster care group home, and we was together and shit.
Damn. So you guys got a friendship outside of this rap shit.
Yeah, he bought me. I remember because on the weekends they let you go with your family on the weekends only. Mm-hmm. Friday to Sunday, he came back on the home pass like, I got you something. He got me a little gift. It was because I turned 16 in there or some shit. He got me an A's hat.
Oh, wow.
Green and yellow A's hat, yep.
That's crazy. So it was like, it's crazy because he got out and just recorded like that whole project.
Yeah.
like in a week.
Man, when I was locked up, I had composition books all written, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're not going to like all of it, but you're going to like at least a good amount, like where you could put out a couple projects and shit for sure.
With this new album, talk about what's the motivation behind the title. I love the cover.
From here on out.
Here on out, in the cover, I think there's a lot of meaning wrapped up in that cover too.
Yeah, it is. It's like, and well, it goes for everybody, even like whether you're a rapper or you're just a 9-to-5 worker with kids or something. It's like, I feel like a big part of life that a lot of people don't try to work on is balance.
Yep.
Balance. And balance is very, very important. That's why when they say time is money, they're really talking about balance. And that picture just shows balance because it's like, how do I balance this shit out where I'm not too much in the streets where I get caught up, or I'm not too much in the music where I forgot about my people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just a balance. That's why. And I had a hard time from leaving the streets and shit like that. So I just told myself, like, from here on out, like, I got to give more percentage to my music than I am in the streets. Yeah,
man. I was going to say, because I heard you say that earlier, like, have you noticed, because, you know, if you just kind of see what's been going on, right? There's been a lot of people getting caught up with cases and the Fed shit,
dying,
people dying, people getting killed, bro. Like
from the same fucking company too. 2 Empire artists, you know. Vaughn was with Empire, Mo was with Empire.
Yeah, and it's just crazy because I saw, I think it might have been Meek. Someone just said that being a rapper is the most dangerous job in the world.
Dangerous job. It's a dangerous job. If you're from the streets, it's a dangerous job. But also if you're not,
because aren't you a target?
Yeah, you're a target.
Like
if
you're on I feel like anywhere you go, if you go to a different city, it's like, oh, this guy's in town.
Yeah,
that might be a lick for someone to hit.
And then like, it's a target because like the shit you did before. You know what I'm saying? Like they know you was super active. They know you was doing this. Like if you from a notorious gang, you for sure a target. It just triple it. You know what I'm talking about? It just triples it. Like Vaughn was a notorious. His hood is everywhere worldwide. Yeah. So his was triple. But then again, at the same time, it's inevitable. How do you say that word? Inevitable, right? Because like you could be so on point, like so like think you on point, your homie's on point, but a lot of the times it's unexpected. Like like Vaughn, that was Quan around the homie. What I won't speak about who it is, but that wasn't his enemies. Like that ain't, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the other side of the enemies in the city.
Right. It was some rapper shit. Mm-hmm. That's what's crazy.
Some rapper shit. Nipsey wasn't his enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's inevitable. It's unexpected.
Unexpected. Yeah. No, definitely. Like that's what I wanted to ask you about because obviously your track record is clear. Like, do you find yourself maybe like having your circle become a little bit smaller, or maybe watching out like, yo, man, I might not need to go do A, B, and C or be around A, B, and C anymore like I used to be, just because now I got so much more to lose.
Yeah, I'll be like that. But it's like that shit that I did like back then, you know what I'm saying, before the rap shit took off. It like I don't need to be in the hood, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to prove anything or do anything, because a lot of the times is not my homies. You hear about rappers saying their homies hating them because they be like, oh man, he just a rapper, he not in the hood, he never, what'd he do for the hood? But it's the other way around. I be in my section and my homies be like, what you doing here, man? Or like, damn, don't you do that music shit, bro? Fuck this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like they actually tell me to like what I'm doing here and shit like that. So
I guess that would just be my advice, man. It's like you got something special, bro.
Sure.
And like I think that we've seen a lot of examples this year that has just kind of shown like it might, like, shit, you come from that background, staying out the way might be the way. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Move smarter.
Move smarter, for sure. I was just talking to you in the lobby because I got a Mozzie plaque, and I was like, yo, when you getting one of these, man? And I know you're close. We're talking about with Mando, right?
Yeah, I keep checking the numbers with my boy Gentry from Empire. It's close. It's getting close. It's just a lot of those streams was overseas, and it's crazy too because a lot of motherfuckers, I don't understand. I don't know how the real gold certification or whatever works, because it's like a lot of dudes who get those plaques, their YouTube views ain't up there, but Mando got like 45 million, and I'm confused. I'm like, wow.
On YouTube?
Yeah, and I'm like, how come like my shit is on fucking 45
You know what I think?
million?
I know a part of that is I think YouTube streams don't get counted the same way.
Yeah.
The same the same way, especially if your shit like it's on your channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then they should count them, because I know if your shit's on WorldStar, a lot of artists who might be watching this, if you upload to WorldStar, you got a big audience.
Yeah,
because they got fucking 15 million subscribers. But since it's on someone else's channel, it doesn't go towards your certification.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people whose shit is like, 50, 60 million on WorldStar, but those views don't count towards the song certification because it's not on their channel, which is kind of wild.
Or it might just be streams or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. But no, we're talking about obviously the Mando record, but you and Nell dropped Yellow Tape, and Yellow Tape 2 was this year, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I feel like it came out last year. This year's been a fucking weird year.
Wow, the weirdest year ever.
But what about you and Mozzie? I think that's like a natural.
Yeah, it's natural. I'm in talks with Davo and him about like a collab project. We still thinking about it. I got a couple like ideas in mind, but collab projects. I even want, or I might do one with or not might. We are actually with Phoenix Flexing from Shoreline Mafia.
Oh, that'd be crazy. For
me and him
city.
did a video, and the fans just say it was good chemistry. So if it's good chemistry, we might as well do more, right?
Yo, that'd be big for the city, man. I think too, that's what's dope about you being independent, is you could do whatever the fuck you want. Like if you want to do a full project with somebody, you're like, yo, let's go. Ain't nothing holding you back.
Yep.
Who's someone who you're a fan of that you haven't gotten to work with that like maybe like, you know, you've kind of came up on over the last couple years musically?
Right now, I fuck with a lot of Lil Baby shit, which I almost had the chance to do a feature with him, but he rescheduled it, and I got in my feelings. And I said, man, fuck that. He rescheduled it because it was about to be another big day for me. And the ticket was low that time. Now his ticket is through the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I fuck with Lil Baby shit, Polo G shit. I got a record for Polo G.
Polo G's crazy.
Just waiting to pull that trigger. Yep, Polo. I fuck with Polo G shit, Lil Baby, Lil TJ. A lot of motherfuckers who just do that new auto-tune wave shit, but like they
the melodic shit. Yeah, but they telling that. And Polo G can rap his fucking ass off.
Yeah.
Polo G a rapper for real. What was the ticket for Lil Baby's feature back when you could have got it?
20 bands.
Damn.
For video and verse.
Damn.
In the studio, recording in the studio, all that, because you know my engineer, he engineered like a lot of motherfuckers, and he's always tied in. He always keep me in the loop.
Right.
Yeah, shout out KC. And yeah, it was about to be 20, but he rescheduled it, and I was like, man, you know what? Fuck that shit. And then boom, now it's 100 bands just for the verse.
Do you feel like that was like a lesson learned, like about ego? Because I feel like sometimes we get caught up in our pride and shit.
But it is not like everything you do every in your career or art, you know, it's like a win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Like you win some, you lose some. Like Nipsey, I waited too long for him, and he wasn't charging shit. I just waited too long. I wanted him because he was honestly my favorite rapper growing up.
Nipsey.
Yeah, Nipsey. My whole section, my whole city. All the Asians in Long Beach fuck with Nipsey.
Nah, Nipsey's. I think Nipsey. I first came on his shit 09 and
yeah, for sure.
Bullets Ain't Got No Name Volume 2, I believe, was the first project I heard from him.
Yep.
Rest in peace to Nip. Yeah, it's crazy because like I feel like just in general, man, like LA, the wave in LA right now is extremely strong, and I feel like it's the strongest it's been in a very long time. I also feel like there's a lot of camaraderie as to where maybe in the past there wasn't as much of that. Like, I feel like for the most part, everyone fucks with each other. I know that there is. It's LA, so politics get involved. You know what I'm saying? But I think for the most part, like, you know, you kind of see the landscape of LA hip hop. Everyone's fucking with each other. Everyone's working with each other. Like, is that like, do you consider yourself a leader of the new LA shit?
Yeah and no. Because, like, when they talk about LA, it'll be like West Coast or whatever. Like, yeah, for sure. But, like Long Beach always wanted to be his own. Long Beach is his own city, you know.
Of course.
So it's like I feel like I'm a Long Beach dude, you know what I'm saying? Because LA got their own shit, but then Long Beach just falls under the LA category. So you could say it's like a yeah and a no thing.
I mean, yeah, like look, Snoop's the biggest rapper ever from Long Beach, but I mean everybody looks at it. It's a West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, like you know, what about shout out to you know. When it comes to Long Beach, there's Snoop, OTU,
Vince Staples,
Savvy's dope. Who in your opinion is outside of Snoop Dogg? Who do you think is the greatest Long Beach MC ever?
Besides Snoop, I think Nate Dogg.
Yo, for sure.
Nate Dogg.
Not quite a rapper, but you know, he's
a legend for sure.
A legend for sure. Was Warren G from Long Beach?
Yeah, he from Long Beach.
Warren G too.
Yep, Warren G's dope too. But shit.
Oh, that shit, you just gotta slide it back on.
But I feel like Nate Dogg is just one of a kind.
Nate Dogg was that guy.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's ever had the hook bag. It was like Nate Dogg, it was Akon, T-Pain, and then that's really it. You know, you could who?
I think Blast
right now is gonna be that guy.
Gonna be that hook.
I think Ty had a cool has had a run. Ty's had a run. Blast, but Blast I think
different. That's an artist for sure.
People, yeah. Blast is an alien. You and Blast got anything together?
Yeah, we got a record. It's just not out.
It's not on the album either.
Nope. Probably come out next year, but we got a record for sure.
Because I know you're sitting on a lot of music, so like
a lot.
Yeah, like a lot.
All the shit I'm dropping now, I've been doing it. It's probably like I recorded last year. I just like to move a couple steps ahead, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to drop this project right now, but I'm also working on other shit.
I mean, shit, man.
Next year.
That's the way to go. Independent for sure. I mean, shit, Mozzie dropped 2 albums this year. Everybody was dropping multiple shit this year. Are you ever inspired by any like East Coast shit, like as a rapper? Because I feel like you could rap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
When I grew up, I always thought rapping was gonna stay like that, lyrical. So I was always like, all right, I'm gonna do some lyrical shit because I'm versatile. I could do the lyrical shit. I could do like the party shit. I could do the melodic shit, whatever. But yeah, I fuck with East Coast music for sure. I fuck with Dave East tough.
Dave East is fire.
For sure.
If I had to bet on a rapper from the East that you fuck with, Dave East would probably be just based on,
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out and Dave is so tapped in LA. I feel like everybody in LA fucks with Dave. Dave's a solid fucking dude, man.
Shout out Dave East.
Yo, we're breaking down this video. We're not breaking it down. We're taking a break in the video to tell y'all about our sponsors, Odd Socks. All right, listen, man, oddsocksofficial.com. What the fuck was that, bro? It was like a fucking Pomeranian hair floating in the air. Anyway, oddsocksofficial.com. Keyword Bootleg Kev. Go over there, get you some socks, and you'll save 20% off if you use that keyword. They got South Park license. They got some Ghostbusters, Pimp C, Mike Tyson. Really, the one that I really care about is they got that WWE license, so you can get these awesome NWO socks. And then they got their Odd Socks Basics. For all the basic bitches, get you some basic socks, even though they are very comfortable. They're probably the most comfortable socks. Actually, not probably, definitively the most comfortable socks I've ever put on my feet. Yes, all right? And that goes for all types of socks. So go to oddsocksofficial.com, get some socks. By the way, SpongeBob socks, they're kind of fly, right? Christmas time's on the way. Use the keyword Bootleg Kev, 20% off, oddsocksofficial.com. Support us by supporting Odd Socks. Let's go. Sure. What about you obviously working with T Grizzly, doing the video? I feel like you guys are kind of made for each other sonically.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys love the same kind of production. How did that relationship and that record happen?
Man, I just seen him follow me, and I just tapped in with him. And he's like, I'm like, when you gonna be in LA? Like, I'm out here in LA all the time. So I'm like, sent him the record, and it just made it happen. And he invited me to his video shoot for a single. He let me be in a video, which was cool too. His single off the project, off his last album he just dropped, produced by DJ Mustard.
Yep.
I wasn't on it. I was just in the video, which was dope. I feel like fuck with dude. He a real dude.
He pulled up and did the video too.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to, you don't have, I mean, with someone like T, like I know T's a real ass dude. Like, is that like, hey, look, let's do a swap. Like, come do my video.
Yeah, for sure.
That's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
they fuck with you, it work like that.
That's how it works. Yep. When's the last time you had to pay for a feature?
It's been a while. For real.
It's been a while.
Yeah, but you like usually you still have to pay some because you got to pay for the video. You got to pay. Yeah,
you got to pay for like, yo, production. Listen, fam, if you need a fucking wardrobe or some food, or I got to get you your fucking car to come over to the shoot, or it's not as easy as like, yo, thanks, just pull up and do the video and bounce, and
Yeah, for sure.
It's all
it's when you reach a certain level. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%, man. What is the one thing that 2020's taught you, man?
Never take nothing for granted. Like outside, for right. Sure, restaurants and shit. Yeah, never take shit for granted. That's about it.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
For sure.
So many things that we just consider normal.
Yeah.
Like watching the Lakers or some shit, or like
going to the movies, simple ass shit.
I think the movies are a wrap for like forever.
Why? Why you say that?
I just don't think
Netflix and shit.
Bro, I just don't think like these theaters are gonna survive, bro. Like how these motherfuckers are gonna be like. How long is it going to take for people to be comfortable to go sit in a theater with fucking 400 other people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how long can these fucking companies
survive?
They got
some shit now, I heard, though. They got some shit where you can rent the theater out.
You can do that.
For you and your people.
That's fire.
That's
yeah, but like, who's doing that?
Yeah.
You want to take your bitch to a movie. Yeah. You don't want to take 50 people to a movie. You don't want to like call my parents, invite them. No, I'm just trying to go with my girl. Like, low key, you know what I'm saying? Get some food. Date night is switched up in 2020.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit's, this shit is crazy. I also wanted to talk to you about, you and Nell, like you guys have a dope chemistry. Obviously, shout out to Stockton. How did you guys, outside of being Asian and being from the West Coast, because it's almost like, yeah, of course they would do a project together, right? Like, or two rather. And, yeah, like talk about y'all's relationship and you guys got to relate to each other because you guys kind of are both some, listen, like you said earlier, being an Asian dude rapping, it catches people off guard a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't like know him before the music, but when I seen his first song, I was just like, I relate to it. You know, we both Asian, we both Crips, whatever. I got a hood, and my neighborhood down here is also in Stockton. And I asked the homies, hey man, I'm gonna do something with this dude. He hard as fuck. Y'all do like, is there politics between that? There was no politics, so we linked, and it was just love, and it was just like, the shit I talk about is really, really, really real, like from my area, and the shit he talk about is really real from his area. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, and then we linked, and it was just good chemistry from there.
That's dope. Yeah, shout out to him, man. I feel like both y'all got your wave, and then the yellow tape was just a very genius.
For sure.
Dom Kennedy had a yellow tape. Did you know that when you guys did that?
Nah, I didn't think about nobody when we did that. I feel like it'll fit us more.
I was about to say, you really can't nobody can say shit. Yeah. Like, yeah, I get it. For sure. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Anything else on the horizon for you? Like are you expanding, like, you know, acting or anything different that is outside of the music situation?
I was in like 2 movies. It just ain't out yet. They shopping it around, I believe. And then the COVID, you know, stopped a lot of shit. But other than that, nah, man, I'm gonna just keep working, raising my son, finding ways to make money, and that's it. Any
more children? You want to have more kids?
My girl want more kids ASAP, but
of course she does. Buy her a dog.
I'm like, man, you having a hard time just fucking cleaning this big ass house and watching one son. You want another one?
Just buy her a dog, bro.
She want a dog for sure.
That's all, just get her the puppy, and that'll put it like a 12-month Band-Aid on the problem.
I need longer than that.
Yeah, he said I need 3 or 4 years. Shit,
I might get 3 dogs
for sure. Hey, I wanted to ask you this because obviously being in LA, has there ever been a situation where you might have wanted to have worked with someone, or you didn't work with someone even though there was no like bad blood because of the politics?
Yeah, I'm in that situation a lot. Even without music, like, it's weird because there's a lot of politics, but like I could do some historical with this person, and then it's just a lot of politics behind that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I did shit with some essays where the Mexicans who we are cool with in the city didn't get along with. You know what I'm saying? But it was all about business and bridging that gap. Like I'm all about bridging that gap. Unless you like my super #1 ops, and that's never gonna happen.
Right.
But if it's like little tension and shit, I'm pretty sure it could bridge that gap and make history happen and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's always politics for sure, even including us. You know what I'm saying? It's always politics.
What? Give me the I guess the difference between, you know, the Asian section of where you're from, and then like what is the difference between the like, obviously historically we think of Crips from Long Beach, they look a certain way. And people who aren't from Long Beach or who aren't aware of the Asian presence, right? Like if you're someone who's from like fucking Wichita, Kansas, and you're like, wait, there's Asian Crips, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the difference, and if any, and like how does it kind of fit into the grand scheme of everything when it comes to that shit, without getting like obviously too into it?
Well, shit, you know, like how we formed was because the Cambodian Khmer Rouge War, which is very slept on. They only know about like Hitler and the Holocaust and shit like that. But it was killing, the ruler of Cambodia was killing millions of our people. Like millions. He just wanted to eliminate everybody. And they were doing that. And it was like 1-point-something million Cambodians getting killed through the whole country.
Wow.
And no, it was very slept on. And then I forgot what president was.
What year was this?
This was like the 70s.
Shit.
So then, like late 70s. So then my dad and shit was already born and shit over there. My mom, they were young, very young kids. And then I forgot what president was at the time. I don't know, Reagan, or I don't know
Reagan.
who it was.
Reagan or Jimmy Carter, maybe. Reagan. If it was
Reagan or somebody.
Early 80s, late 70s, it's like Reagan, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, I'm thinking Reagan, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. But they helped out and they went over there and they brought us over here. And then some, you know, they brought, I think the Vietnam helped us. But they brought us over here, and there was 2 places where a large group of Cambodians went to. And number 1 where the most went to was Long Beach, California. And then the second one was Boston, Massachusetts. That's where we have a hood as well. And it was just like, we came over here, and the other races, the blacks and Hispanics in Long Beach, wasn't used to us. Mm-hmm. But we were mainly beefing with the Hispanics And then the blacks was already beefing with the Hispanics, and then their blacks were Crips. And Long Beach is the only city in the U.S. where it's all Crip city. There's not one blood hood. You know what I'm saying? Either you a Crip or you a Southside or a Mexican or something. You know? So we adapted to the community and became Crips. That's how people, and then it just spread like wildfire. And we're different because we're just like, I don't know, we just program different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how disconnected is the Long Beach politics from like LA politics? Because obviously, and even in the Valley, there's like Pacoima, and
yeah, it's very disconnected. Well, like with us, is disconnected, but it's kind of like our neighborhood is like our like my neighborhood in Long Beach was also in SFV, was in Van Nuys. There was also in San Gabriel Valley. They're also in Orange County. So like they beef with those neighborhoods, which brings it to us because it's like you beef with one, you beef with all. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like it's disconnected, but it's kind of connected. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like being like do you feel like you're a role model for like young kids that look like you out of your city?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you take that like to the heart? Because I feel like when you really can maybe steer some kids the right direction.
Yeah, I kind of want them to be like, you could be successful without getting locked up or end up dead, and being, you could be cool, because everyone as a kid want to do what everyone is doing, be the cool kids. You know what I'm saying? You could be cool and successful and without taking the same path I took. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
like I think that obviously we all are where we are because of our life experiences, and you probably shouldn't regret much in life. You know what I'm saying? But if you could help steer somebody a different direction, because you already walked that path for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite song on this album?
Damn, that's a hard one. I don't know. I got a lot of favorite ones. I got that one, the one I sent you.
Yeah,
that one I feel like is.
You sent me like 4 records.
The one that I like though, remember?
I think it was called
It's called Stupid Freestyle, but it's titled
Hot
something
Shit.
else. Yeah, it's titled that, but it's really called Stupid Freestyle, and it's just no hook, no nothing. I'm just going on and
listen
on.
to it. It's just hard.
I never rap like fast like that before.
Well, you actually freestyle.
Yeah.
Because when you came on Me and Head show, you was actually off the top of the head for a lot of that shit.
For sure.
And a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people, that's not what they do. They're like, you just telling me I ain't got nothing ready.
Yeah, for sure.
You was coming off the top of the head for sure. So, yeah, we had all kinds of people like, who is this Asian guy saying the N-word on y'all show?
For sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Have you you've gotten obviously critiqued for using the N-word, right, in your music and shit? All the time. Like, is that something that you've evolved on at all? I listened to your music, like the new shit, and I know
I learned to ignore it, because it's like at the end of the day, that's how I grew up, that's how I was raised, the environment I was raised. And there's a saying that I always say, they threw Tarzan in the jungle and he came out like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come out a different way. They always be like, it doesn't matter about the environment you were raised, you have your own action and choices. No, it doesn't. It does matter. Your environment makes you who you are, in a way, most of the time, at least. Like, like 80, 90%. I'm part of the 80, 90%.
No, for sure.
And like, you could tell me to stop saying the N-word or this and that, but as soon as I stop rapping or this and that, and I go back to my regular life, that's who I am. I'm gonna still be like that till I'm.
Has that ever costed you any opportunities or features or relationships?
Not that I know of. Yeah, it could be someone that want to fuck with me because of that, but I didn't.
You just don't know about it.
I wasn't aware. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, man. You could rap, man. The music is solid. The project is officially out now, because this is coming out afterwards. This is, and then you got you. I mean, what songs did we talk about? You got features ready for?
Blueface on there, T Grizzly.
You got Mike Sherm, Rucci,
OT Genesis. Yeah.
You and Snoop ever worked together yet?
Yeah, I'm on his last album.
Yeah, you are on it. He did like a whole Long Beach record.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Snoop, man. Snoop be tapping in.
For sure.
Was that like a bucket list thing, like working with Snoop Dogg, being a kid from Long Beach?
It was. And now it's just like it's done. For like, move on,
Yeah. Nah. How were you in the studio with Snoop?
Nah, it was through email. But he mentioned me, you know what I'm saying, on like, was it Case Sway in the morning, or like all these interviews? He's like, yeah, man, I got Stoopy on there, I got RJ, you know what I'm saying?
Would you ever smoke with Snoop?
Nah.
I smoked with Snoop one time, and I was like, You got to, man.
You got to, huh?
Even if like you don't want to, you just like it's like, bro, it's like
even if you don't smoke, you have to.
Bro, it's like there's a few of those guys. It's like Willie Nelson, Wiz, Snoop, Seth Rogen. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like,
For sure.
Like you go smoke with these guys. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, Stupid Young, I appreciate you coming through.
For sure.
Go support the project. And you got the merch and all that shit dropping?
Yep. Officialslabel.com. That's where you get the merch at. From here on out, dropping 12/18. Make sure y'all tap in. Yep.
From here on out is out, and then there's gonna be a lot more music next year.
Sure.
Hopefully, we'll be on the road next year.
Yeah, hopefully. Yep.
Yeah.
Go fuck it up in Arizona again.
I remember seeing, he was on the Mozzie tour out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Wait, did you come to the club that night?
Nah,
you had like a young kid with you.
I had too much young people, yeah.
Yo, your entourage was too young.
Yeah, for sure.
This fool was like, yo, fam, he's like, I forget how old the kid was young though. He was like, can you get him in? And I was 15. like, bro, I can't do nothing there. If he was 18, at least I could,
Yeah.
He said 15. I said, shit. Yeah. Anyway, Stupid Young, Bootleg Kev. Go support the album.